What's up guys, Rich Car Tips here, and today we're going to talk about what to do if your convertible top on your BMW E36 is doing a little something like this. Alright, so I'm going to just shut the engine off just so I don't cause any more damage to the motor, and let's see what's going on. So when you come to the back in the trunk, there's going to be a panel here. You can remove it. A panel here, remove that, and these are the two motors. Now, I already made a video on how to test your motors. You could check that out. That's the video I made, I believe, 1 or 2 videos before this. But I believe right now what we're going to check out is going to be this motor right here. So it has 2 bolts, I believe. If it has more, I'm going to update it right now. And I want to take it off and just check how it looks like right now. And there are 2 more right here, so take those out. Almost there. And now that we got those out, these little things right here, all we're gonna do is pry them up and pull them back. And then this right here will come out. Same thing for this one here in the back. I know it's a little bright from the sun. And I believe this right here, we're just gonna loosen it, and then it comes out from this little space here. There we go. And it still doesn't come out. Let me see what I have. And there's one more on this here, same exact thing, just take that off and take this little thing off. All right, so I pried this off with the flathead right here. This little, don't lose that. And then these 2 can come out, and then let's tell you what else I do to take this off. So what I ended up doing, I just had to wiggle it off after I got 1, 2, and 3 off. 2 screws, this and these 2. So once it's off, you're gonna take a look at it, and you're gonna see these gears here, right in there. So if I push this, it's gonna come out real quick. But these gears have to line up with what's inside of there. And sometimes what you'll see is this plate bends a little too much. So when you try to put this back, let me try to do it with one hand. When you try to put it back, you're gonna see a little too much space in here. So mine is pretty decent right now. I already fixed mine, but what you're gonna do is you take a channel lock or something to pry this a little bit away from this surface, this part right here. Just so those teeth can come closer together. And if you want to test it, I did a little modification on my wires here, but over here, this black wire and this red wire, you can take 12 volts. I stole 12 volts right here from this light that was over here. And then you can jump the motor to see how it runs before and after you do this little modification. All right, so as you can see, I bent this plate right here a little bit so that when it comes together, you can't even see the gears. And I just now tested it with these 2 wires. You can use any 12-volt car battery, or if you know a little bit of electrical, you could steal some 12-volt voltage from the wires from the lights over here. So this light, the one that came from that right there, I just took some old extension cord, stripped it, and I used that power onto these red and black wires so that I could make this motor turn and see how it sounds. So right now I'm going to put it back and I'm going to do the reset procedure. All right, so I just put it back. So what you do is make sure you put these 2, one in the front, one in the back, these little clips. For this right here, you're going to sneak this bolt nut on first onto this, and then you're going to slip it through here. This part all moves, and then with this wire you're going to slip it into this little notch, and then you're going to tighten this. Right, tighten the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, and then this bar right here you're going to put it back with the pin and get right to the reset procedure after that. make sure you put the motor into its position. And when you pull it back, for it to not come out, that's how you know it's secure. Same for this. All right, so to start the reset procedure, we're gonna disconnect both motors. I believe I already did, but you're gonna press on this. For this motor right here, there is this, pull it up, disengages the motor. Close the trunk. Take your keys. Now to reset it, there's this hole right here. There's a tool in the trunk, it comes OEM, or you can get a 532, I believe that's a hex bit. And I believe you put it onto right, so like righty-tighty position, you know. Stick it in there, make sure it's nice and in, and slowly turn it. All right, and just like that, I'll go up to around this height. You're gonna know that it's done when the screwdriver feels a little tighter. With the motors disengaged, you can lift all these up and throw it into the back. With it in the back, make sure this lever right here is up and in. That's the one to disengage the motors. Come to the trunk. Make sure your trunk is unlocked. Oh, and if your trunk seems like it's locked, but it's not, you gotta press down on this and open it at the same time. This tool for the top of the hood where I unscrewed it. This is a tool that came OEM with the car. But what we're gonna do is put this back in. Sometimes it could be a little hard. And this motor right here back into place. Now for the reset procedure, you are going to do, before you put the key in, right, and click it 2 times, you got to hold this button right here and then do the 2 clicks and continue holding this button, right, and wait like 10-15 seconds. You're going to start seeing this part, it's going to get sucked down, and then it's going to come up, and it should go back into its place. All right, since I couldn't put both hands on, holding it right now, and let's see what's happening. And this is the procedure to retime your motors so that they know exactly, well, yeah, so they know exactly when to close and do all the operation. Windows should close. And once they do that, you know that you're all set. And just to test it one more time, just doing the whole thing by itself real quick. And it looks like that was the problem. It was just that plate that was bent. Ooh. I guess I'm gonna have to make another video on how to adjust the convertible top so it doesn't hit the cover over there. Oh, that's not good. Little issue I'm having is that this does not let it go all the way down. I'm gonna have to just push it in every now and then, or see how to adjust this cover over here. But yeah, I hope my video helped. If you like that, please subscribe and follow and like the video, and I'll make more videos soon.